But you did more than dream of this moment. I mean, you planned this.
It wasn't that specific.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 shocking things you didn't know about Emma Stone.
And what better way to share my private thoughts than to broadcast them on the internet? So here it is, part 1.
That's a really important
It's an important detail.
I really know how to tell a story. Am I going to have to catch you up a notch, or can you keep up?
For this list, while we know you know that she won an Oscar for her performance in La La Land, we'll be looking at those lesser-known facts and shocking revelations about this very talented actress who has bird feet drawn by Paul McCartney tattooed on her wrist. Looking for some extra credit? Leave a comment below and we'll give you an easy A. Number 10. Emma isn't her real name. Her real name is Emily Stone. However, for those that don't know, when you register with the Screen Actors Guild, you cannot have the same name as another SAG actor. When the future Oscar winner went to register with the organization, she discovered another Emily Stone already on the books. This left her in need of a new professional name.
You know, you give a 16-year-old license to change their name, and they'll go for it.
She considered Riley Stone and Emily J. Stone, but as we all know, went with Emma Stone in the end.
I pretty quickly had an identity crisis, and I was like, Emma is much closer to Emily than Riley is. So
how long
I've been
were
Emma
you-
ever since. But you guys are always welcome to call me Emily, because that is, you know, in fact, my name.
In fact, people had been calling her Emma since elementary school due to her being a huge Spice Girls fan. Emma Bunton, aka Baby Spice, is her favorite.
That I had blonde hair and bangs, and my name obviously is now Emma. My name was Emily.
Number 9. She built websites for free. Did you know that Emma Stone was, to quote herself from an interview she did in 2012, a huge computer nerd?
I just want to point out that I've done a fair number of what you would consider nerdy things in my life.
She used to go online and spend time in various forums chatting with friends and building free websites for people in an effort to teach herself HTML. Also, if you were a teen girl back then, you might have been familiar with an online e-zine newsletter called Neptune.
You told me to write something good, something I believed in.
It's not what I believe in.
Well, this was Stone's newsletter for girls 12 to 18, in which she wrote articles and had an advice column. She has said that if she weren't an actress, she would want to be a journalist, and Neptune was an early foray into that world.
I want to be a journalist. Or maybe a novelist. Or maybe both.
I like that.
Number 8. Her first job. Emma moved out to Los Angeles with her mother in 2004 to pursue her dream of becoming an actress.
I want to make art, arty. And I want to make trouble.
You in?
But it took her a little while to get her first role. So between auditions and taking high school classes online, she also earned money with a part-time job.
I baked dog treats at a dog bakery.
Emma remembers those days, saying, quote, "I went up for every single show on the Disney Channel and auditioned to play the daughter on every single sitcom. I ended up getting none."
Don't worry, we're just getting started.
But while all that rejection couldn't have been fun, at least she was making some doggies really happy. Number 7. She's got quite a few phobias. Do you hate needles? So does Stone. You're afraid of spiders? So's Emma. However, it's another one of Emma's phobias that she had to confront on the set one day.
Now, what happened? Because the dancing didn't go to plan in Crazy Stupid Love.
No.
Oh, yeah. You mean the Dirty Dancing lift?
That's what I mean.
While most women and plenty of men would kill to have Ryan Gosling lift them up, Emma wasn't as happy about the dirty dancing scene in Crazy Stupid Love. She didn't know it beforehand, but filming that scene revealed a fear she had of being lifted high over someone's head.
What did I do, Ryan?
I've never had this happen, but I imagine if a possum fell out of a tree and started trying to scratch your eyes out. It would be something similar.
It's possible this fear stems from a childhood accident Emma experienced in gymnastics class.
And I was standing on this bar, and I felt myself beginning to tip forward, and I put my arms in like this, and I fell 6 feet to the ground. And I broke both of my arms.
In the end, it was too much for her, and they had to use a body double for the lift. Number 6. She wrote the speech. Actress, singer, dancer, Oscar winner, awesome lip syncer. Now, Emma Stone can add speechwriter to her already impressive resume.
Good morning, esteemed faculty and families of my fellow graduates. It's an honor to be standing up here today.
Stone played Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. In the second film, her character gives a moving and thought-provoking graduation speech.
Time is luck. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Make yours count for something. Fight for what matters to you.
If you watched it and thought the writers really did a great job with the speech, you need look no further than Stone herself, as it was she who wrote it. Not bad for a girl who dropped out of high school to pursue her Hollywood dreams.
We have to be greater than what we suffer. My wish for you is to become hope.
Number 5. She lived with anxiety and panic attacks. Mental health is an important subject, but one that doesn't often get talked about honestly and openly as much as it should.
It's so normal. Everyone experiences a version of anxiety or worry in their lives.
Those who suffer often suffer alone. But Emma has tried to do her part to destigmatize issues surrounding mental health by being honest about her struggles.
There's nothing wrong with you. To be a sensitive person that cares a lot, that takes things in a deep way is actually part of what makes you amazing.
Stone has anxiety and has been in therapy since she was 7 years old. While they have mostly gone away, the actress also used to suffer from some pretty intense panic attacks as well.
Does the acting help you with the anxiety?
It helped me so much. Improv helped me so much, and I still have anxiety to this day, not panic attacks.
A mantra she has used since childhood is "I am bigger than my anxiety." And she even used it as the title to a little book she wrote herself to express and confront the problem. Number 4. She auditioned for the Nickelodeon show All That. While a young Emma Stone did a lot of musical theater and took voice lessons, her initial dream was a career in sketch comedy.
You never auditioned, right, for Saturday Night Live?
I didn't audition for SNL. But I did when I was 12. I auditioned for All That.
At 12, Emma came from Arizona to attend an open call for the Nickelodeon show. For the audition, she had to create characters, and Stone came up with a cheerleader who couldn't spell and a possessed babysitter.
So as she's reading books to the kids, she's like, and then Goldilocks and the Three Bears were there. And she catches her head.
No, come on!
And she's like,
that's fantastic!
Sorry about that.
Not getting cast on the show probably hurt, but it wasn't her hardest Hollywood moment. According to Emma, that honor goes to the time she auditioned for the show Heroes for the cheerleader role that ended up going to Hayden Panettiere. If only Claire Bennett couldn't spell, Emma might have had a leg up on her competition.
Be aggressive. B-E-A-R.
Number 3. The PowerPoint presentation. How many 14-year-olds know what PowerPoint is, let alone can use it to create a presentation?
When you made your pitch to your parents.
Yes. This story will never die.
Indeed, that is what a 14-year-old Emma Stone did in order to convince her parents to let her move out to Los Angeles and try to make it as an actress.
And I realized I couldn't just walk in and go like, I'm a moving. I'm 14 and here I go.
The presentation was called Project Hollywood and featured the song Hollywood by Madonna. We don't know much about the presentation in terms of specifics, but we do know that it worked.
And I would punish my child if they had done that. But they believed in me, those freaks.
Stone and her mom headed to LA, and the rest is Hollywood history. Number 2. She's actually a blonde. Remember we told you that people used to call her Emma in elementary school because she was, and still is, a major fan of the Spice Girls?
I was a fiend. I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. And they taught me about girl power. And I love them.
Well, she's also a natural blonde, which might further explain the Emma nickname. In a world where so many women are dyeing their hair blonde, why would someone with natural blonde hair go red, though? Turns out we have Judd Apatow to thank for that.
Because, we're worried about that. That would be great. Plus, you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
Apatow was a producer on Emma's first film, Superbad, and he's the one who told her to go red for the movie. According to Stone, she couldn't go back to her natural color for years after that, saying, quote, "Everything I auditioned for after that, they were like, let's keep it red."
It's not important, okay? You're not important. Get used to it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The new Partridge Family. Emma's big break was the film Superbad in 2007. but it could have come a couple of years earlier with the television series The New Partridge Family.
Guess who gets to go on stage wearing a costume and smiling like that bimbo from Josie and the Pussycats?
In 2004, Stone appeared on the VH1 reality competition show In Search of the Partridge Family as one of the people competing for a role in a remake of the classic series from the 1970s. Not only did she compete on the show, she won the role of Laurie Partridge.
Emily Stone on guitar!
If at this point you are wondering why you cannot remember the series, it's probably because it never happened.
Going pro? I mean, it's a whole different world out there. Yeah, and we've never even played outside the garage. Thank God.
They did produce a pilot, but it wasn't picked up, and Emma had to wait a little bit longer for her big break. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.